So, in the semi-final against Liverpool or Real Madrid, Chelsea beat Porto 2-0 in the away game. Porto 0, Chelsea 2. Man, I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. We're almost through. Get in. Guys, it's been a while. It's been a while since I saw my team in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And whenever it is the quarterfinals, performances don't matter. It's all about the results. It's 5 games away from winning the glorious trophy that I've only seen my team lift once. I've only seen my team lift once. And in the last 7 years, I'm telling you now, I've forgotten how it feels to watch your team at this stage. I've literally forgotten. Today, Chelsea gave me pure happiness. Welcome to 6 Things You Need to Know. We're literally going to cover all the 6 things I took away from this game. We're going to cover all the positives. Ultra positive video today. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. No excuses today. We want to get 250 likes on today's video. Be the person that supports. Literally. Come on, you Blues. Wow. The overall performance today was great. The overall performance was a European performance. A lot of people were ultra critical. We want more, we want this, we want that. We deserve more. No. Today's lineup from the beginning, he went safe, he went correct. In my opinion, I would have played Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side. But you know what? Tuchel comes out right. Reece James started. He started Christensen over Thiago Silva, which I thought was a massive statement. And the rest of the team was predictable. It's literally what I said in the day before. But before further ado, let's get into number 1. The number 1. This was a massive victory. You lot do not understand how important 2 away goals are. 2 away goals mean that we can lose the game 2-0 and go into extra time. We have to lose by 3 clear goals to be out. I don't see that happening. Genuinely, I don't think Porto are a better side than us. I don't. I think we were professional, we were smart, and this is an integral... This is a coming of age. This is a performance where you look at it and you go, you know what, the bigger team came into the game, the little man tried to act up a little bit, we gave him a good 1-2 jab, belt him out for the first few rounds, and bang, knockout punch with Ben Chilwell. Guys, this was phenomenal. My man of the match today, by the way, Mason Mount. Mason Mount is my man of the match. I want to hear yours. And number 2, let's get into it. Number 2, Mason Mount's performance today was one of a captain. Mason Mount, I am not his biggest fan in the sense that I think he's a fantastic player, but I don't talk about him like he's the GOAT the way most of the world does. I don't talk about him like he's the second coming of Kaka. Well, with that finish today, he was the second coming of Frank Lampard with that finish today. That finish was pinpoint precision. And it's not only the finish, it's his ability to link up with Reece James, always give him an outlet. The quality on the ball, retain the ball, win the ball back when needed, actively go and pursue attacks. This man was phenomenal. And a man of 22 years old should not be as good as he is. Literally, this was a complete performance. The goal, the Cruyff turn, receive the ball on his back foot, switch it in, and then just composedly strike it across the keeper. Wow. This is the type of player I want in my team. Mason Mount, my man of the match, hats off to you. Porto are a good side. Porto are no mugs. You know what? It really identified to me that this is the spirit of Jose Mourinho living in this Porto side, because they were organized, they were with a plan, and they knew exactly what they wanted to do. And I'm not gonna lie to you, for the first 45 minutes, I think they were a better team. They were so smart, so compact, so ultra, attacking, in the sense that they were defensively sound. And when we had the ball, they were in a nice compact position waiting for us to break them down. The issue is we couldn't break them down. But when we had the ball on the goalkeeper and it was a goal kick, they literally put the striker in between our pivot, so in between Jorginho and Kovacic. They had 2 players come in behind them and they forced it to go to Christensen and Azpilicueta and Rudiger. And neither one of them could open the game up. For me, neither one of them was good enough to come out of it and be ambitious with their passing. And for me, this is what stopped the pivot. The double pivot was stopped by those lot being tactically so astute. Every time Jorginho got it, they were in and around him, they were physical, 2 6-foot giants all up on him, manhandling him, and he doesn't know what to do. And for me, it took literally adjustments in the second half for us to counteract. The adjustment, drop Mason Mount deeper. All of a sudden, you have 3 players in the midfield, and they can't do what they wanted to do because it left too much space up top. Number 4, and this is an important one. Tuchel got it right with the fullbacks of his choice, but why? Because they were defensively resolute and defensively sound. A lot of people were talking a lot of smack today about how it had to be Callum Hudson-Odoi, it had to be Alonso. It didn't. Reality is Ben Chilwell got a great goal. Ben Chilwell's goal was pure dedication, hard work, and the finish was great. Part of the reason why that goal came was because of his willingness to run. And we wore Porto down towards the end. But we're not going to talk about that goal, because that goal, in my opinion, was a little bit of good fortune and hard work with good reward. You earn your fortune. We're going to talk about that positioning from that positioning set. If you look at Reece James and Ben Chilwell, both were compact, defensively sound. My issue with them is going the other way. And in the first half, this is one of the reasons why we couldn't penetrate and couldn't cause serious issues. Because every time we went forward, Reece has the ball, take your left back on, can't do it. Ben Chilwell, take your right back on, can't do it. Big man, please take somebody on. Like, I'm begging you right now. They weren't doing it. And the worst of the worst is, it was impacting the rest of the team. It literally was impacting the rest of the team, because all of a sudden, if comes back, Porto are organised, like I said, and we can't open the game. It's frustrating, it's annoying, and we need to fix that. In my opinion, go back to a flat back four eventually. Maybe not this season, next season. Start of next season, after a pre-season, it has to happen. They're suited to that formation. Both of them could be very good fullbacks if coached properly. And today, both of them were no-nonsense defenders, just how I like to see it, and they did well. Number 5, and this is the biggest one of all. I thought this was going to come back to bite us in the backside. For me, we missed so many chances in that second half. If you look at the Kai Havertz one where the ball literally, right, it pinballed around, it comes to Timo Werner, he anticipates a shot, right, from Rudiger, keeper parries it, it comes to Timo Werner, he plays it across goal, Kai's coming in, flying with his right foot, slip and slide, could have been a penalty, could have not been, and boom, misses it. Then, free kick comes in from Reece James, Azpilicueta 6 yards out, somehow it ended up wide. I was like, it's going to come back to bite us. Counter-attack with Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic smashes the thing. Literally, he absolutely laced, he rattled that crossbar. I thought he was going to take the roof off that net. But I was literally saying, are we going to regret these chances in the second leg? But we finally got the goal and we deserved the 2-0 victory. I think, you know what? We literally deserved that 2-0 victory. And finally, number 6. Tommy Tuchel, hats off to you again, my friend. Because Tuchel's adjustments in the game were the ones that were the reason why the second half was so plain and sailing, in my opinion. Yes, they threatened us. They did threaten us. But they weren't nowhere near as dangerous as they were in the first half. The adjustment to drop Mason Mount deeper, and all of a sudden play with almost a 2 up top with Kai and Timo. And when they had the ball, it was like, okay, cool. But when we played out the back, it was a 3-5-2. And it was so good in my eyes. The way we orchestrated it. Yes, we gave up a lot of possession in the second half. It's because we were controlling the game. Then he brings on Thiago Silva and Kante, which are like the ultimate super subs in my eye. And we literally dictated the game, and that fresh impetus from N'Golo Kante's pressing, and all of a sudden being able to bring on cool and calm, composed players is what gave us that second goal. Honestly, I'm speechless. I'm ecstatic for this performance. They almost got a penalty, which was never a penalty. People need to behave themselves. It was never a penalty, okay? But this was the Kavkas View, guys, man. I hope you lot enjoyed it. Look, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, there's no excuse today not to give a like for this video, especially if you made it this far. Hit the like button. Channel's going places, man. We've literally had 150 new subs in 7 days. Do you understand how wavy that is for a channel of my size? Do you understand? 10K is becoming a reality real quick. So let's make it happen, guys. But today is not about that. Today is about Chelsea. Today is about Mason Mount being literally our man of the match. Today is about Thomas Tuchel getting his tactics right. And today is about us celebrating the fact that we've got 1 foot in the semi-final and against a tie against Real Madrid that I have never seen in my life before. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out. Peace out. Come on, you Blues!